In this video, we'll be looking at the timeline reveal activity found in the lesson activity toolkit. Let's go have a look at the example they give us. The timeline reveal activity is an activity where the students will come up and click on a date and it will reveal information regarding to that. It is a very straightforward activity. You can either put in a full date, an individual date, date as numbers or dates with words, and then you add the supporting material of what happened around there. So it gives an overview of a timeline. Let's have a look at the layout of this activity. On the right hand side I have the question mark. If you click on that, it will give you an overview of how to use this activity. On the left hand side I have edit. Here we have the option of putting in 2 to 10 dates. On the left hand side is the date, and as you mentioned before, it can either be the word with the date or a complete date put in there. On the right hand side is the description. We also have the option to put in a password. However, my suggestion is not to put in a password, as we often forget what that password is. Let's go have a look and see where we find the timeline reveal activity. If I click on the Gallery tab, click on the plus next to the Lesson Activity Toolkit, I can go to the examples and find the example we looked at, or I can click on the Activities folder, scroll down till I find Timeline Reveal, and then I can choose any one of the 6 that I want to use. I can either drag it in or double click. Make this a little bit smaller. I've gone and I have collected my data, and this timeline is going to be about genetics. I have 5 dates that I'm going to use. As you can see, I've already collected my data, so I'm going to simply drag it in and on the left hand side I have my dates. And this saves me time, so I can copy and paste this information from the internet, from documents, and I already have my timeline. I can make it a little bigger. And then when I click on the date, it reveals the information that I've put in. A very simple activity for a timeline and can be used over a number of different examples, from history right down to timelines during the day, in the class, activities that you want the students to do. Thank you for watching this video, brought to you by the Technology Training Academy.